Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Roblox tutorial. Today I won't be doing a tutorial but to showcase to you Linxesis Currency Module. So what is it? Basically an easy way to create currencies for beginners. So let's get started. So I've got the module here, got it ready and set up. So let me first off explain what all these are for. So M module is the actual module with all the functions. This is important. This is what you need. Right? Quick access, this lets you know what every function does, what are the current like the parameters it takes, and so on. And this is basically how to use it, how to set it up, credits, everything. Alright, so let's not get into the example script. Let me do one right now. So let me first off remove these. Make sure you have read all of these before you remove them. So let's add a script. Let's call this the currency script. Okay, and then let me make this a bit bigger. Inside here, let's do, so this will be the currency script. So let's put the credit. So it's by me, or you can put your name there if you want. Doesn't matter, just a good practice. Currency handler. Let me start with the variables. So we will need the players. So game, get service, players. So this basically gets this object right here, which will contain all the players inside in the server. We will also need server script service, which is this. So this is basically what all your scripts should be. Server script service is equal to, you can just do script.parent, but just in case you move this script somewhere else, let's go into script, just use get service instead. I would say it's a better way. Alright, now let's get the module. So let's get, let's reference the module. Let's require it. So currency module is equal to require, and then we do server script service find first child. What I'm gonna do is wait for child instead. So so make sure you put the exact name there, which is M module, so M colon module, and then you put the right amount of brackets, close all the brackets there. So now I think you're ready. So let's start doing the events, right? So currency not currency module. So when a player joins, we need to load in or create a currency form, right? So let's do players.player added. So let me finish this first before I explain it. So from players, when a player is added, this will fire. So we connect it. So connect the event to this function to invoke the function, and basically the argument here is the player that has just joined. So what we should do is we would create a new currency. So if you remember, we have a create new currency function here, which takes in the player, the script, the name of the currency, and the starting amount of the currency. So let's go back and let's do so currency module dot create new currency, like so. Alright, so we pass in the player, so it's this player, and we also pass in the script that's using the function or using the module, which is the script right now, currency script. Alright, and we pass in the name of the currency. So I'm just gonna name it cash. Actually, let's name it points. Let's name it points. Well, we also pass in the starting amount. I want the player to start with a amount of 30 points. Actually, let's make it 0 points. Alright. Now let's save the currency when the player leaves, or when the player leaves. So players.player leaving, or player removing, sorry. So this will fire whenever a player is leaving the game. So we connect it to a function. Same thing. We get the player that's leaving, which is here, right? And then inside here, we will do currency dot, and then instead of create new currency, we use save currency. If you go down here, save currency. So save currency takes the player, the script that's using the module, and the name of the currency to save, right? So let's save currency. Just do pass in the player, the script that's using the module, and the name of the currency. So in this case, it's points. Make sure to spell it correctly too, so there's no confusion. So points, and that's it. So now when a player joins, we load up the currency, and when a player leaves, we save their currency. Alright, so now to show you how to use the other functions like add currency and subtract currency, let's go here and do wait. Let's wait 3 seconds, and let's add 10 points. So currency module dot add currency. So add currency, the function that we use to add currency. Now let's look at the parameters it uses. So add currency wants the player, the script that's using the module, the name of the currency to add on, the amount to add, and to allow a max amount. So if, for example, if you want a max amount of 100 and they can't surpass 100 points, you would set this to true, and then you set the max amount that you want. So I'll show you both ways, but for now let's just do the one without the max amount. So let's go here. So add currency, and then we do the player, the script that's using the module, the name of the currency, which is points. Whether to, I think it's, yeah, the amounts are on first. So let's add set 30 points, and then whether we want a max amount or not. So I'm gonna put false. I don't want max amount right now. So of course you're thinking we should also put 0 here or something here, but since this is false, the script won't bother looking at the last parameter, and it's gonna be nil by automatically. So once this is false, we don't need to do anything else. So now we added 30 points. Let's wait 3 more seconds. Let's right, this time we'll add with max amount. So let's add player, script, same thing, points. Alright, so let's add 100 points. Actually, let's add 300 points. So keep in mind, right now we would have a 30 after this, and then we would add a 30, but this time we want a max amount of 100. So it will add, and once it reaches 100, it will just set it to this amount, and won't let it surpass 300. Or sorry, it won't let us surpass 100 since this is the max amount. All right. So now let's start taking away. Let's start taking away currency. So this is this function right here, subtract currency. So this function over here takes in the player, the script again, the name of the currency, the amount to subtract, and then allow it to go below 0. So allow it to go into the negatives. So let's just say currency dot subtract currency, player, script, points. So the amount we want to subtract, let's subtract 5. Let's just subtract 10, and then false. So let's make it true. Actually, it doesn't matter. We can just leave it as false. So it cannot go below 0. Alright. So now let's wait for 3 more seconds. Then we do subtract currency, player, script, points. Now let's subtract 1,000 and allow it to go below 0. Alright. So let's subtract 10, and it won't allow it to go below 0. Alright. Then this time it will subtract 1,000 and won't allow it to go below 0 since it's true over here. So it should be negative, I think negative 190. I'm not sure. You'll see. So once this is done, that's it. This is all we need to for testing. But there's one last thing. There's no way for us to actually see what's happening. So let's add a text label. Let's go over here. Alright, so let's go So let's go over here. Let's add a screen GUI. Inside the screen GUI, we will add, or let me just name it our points GUI. Right, inside it we add a text label. Text label should be the T text over here. Text label. Let's name this points. Okay, put in the middle, doesn't matter. And right now we don't know how many points we have, so just make it see this. Let's edit it a bit. Okay. So let's also add in like 0 points or something. So 0 points. Okay. So right now, since this is filtering enabled, let's make the server give the amount of currency or amount of points to the client so it can display it here. If you don't know what filtering enable is, I would suggest you take a look at it and learn about it because it's really important right now. Anyways, let's get back to this. Just add a local script here. Local script L. Where's L? Here, local script. Let's name this currency, or let's just name it display script. Doesn't matter. Inside here, we will do the credit, same thing. Displays currency. Here we do the variables. So before I continue in this, let's go to replicated storage. Let's add here a remote function, or yeah, remote function. And let's name this, actually, instead of remote function, let's add in a remote event. And then inside the remote event, let's name the remote event send points, I guess. So basically the server will fire this remote event, giving passing in the amount of points the player has. Alright, so send points. Let's go here now. Let's do local replicated storage equal to game get service replicated storage local text label script dot parent. We will do a for child text label. Oh no, it's named points here. Sorry, points. Then let's reference, actually let's put this over here. So let's reference the remote event, which is get points, or not send points. So send points remote is equal to game get service. Oh no, it's not game, it's replicated storage. Wait for child, send points. Alright. So now let's set up the events. So when send points remote is fired, so dot client event. So when it's fired on the or to the client, from the server to the client, again we connect it to a function, and so we'll be passing in the points. So all we gotta do is just text label dot text is equal to points. Alright, this will display our points. So now let's so first off, before I move on to the server script, I want to show you the last function that I'll be showing to you, which is check currency balance. So this basically returns the amount of currency, or the amount of money, I guess, the player has. So it takes in the player, the script, and the name of the currency. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's reference replicated storage and the remote. So replicated storage equal to game get service replicated storage, and then local send points remote is equal to replicated storage, wait for child, send points. Let me just make sure I named it correctly on the client or on the local script. Over here, yep, send points correctly. As here. So now we can fire this each time the currency is changed. So each time we change the currency, we can fire this remote. So we do send points remote, fire client, right? So because we're sending in from the player. So this player, and we send them the amount. So let's do currency module dot check currency balance to this player. The script that's using the module, which is the script, and then the name of the currency, which is points. Okay, and let's close by brackets. So what does this do? So fire client basically fires the event to the client. Wait, which client? This client, which is the player, right? And then this line over here will return the points that this player has or the client has. Alright, and then it's used in this parameter. So all we can do right now is just copy paste this. Let's do this and put it after each time we change the currency. So like so. So change the currency, send the info, change, send, and so on. So now this should be set to go. Let's look for any errors. So let's press play. Should it be 0? Alright, looks like there might be some errors. Yep. So client event is not a valid number of remote events. And if you look at it, it's in the display script. So player GI, so it's basically this script here, display script. There's nothing known as client event. Let me actually look at this. Oh boy, it's been a while since I scripted something, so kind of forgot everything. So it's a client remote event. So remote event over here, it's on client event, not just client event. So go back here, fix this, so on client event, and then let's do this again. Alright, so it's 0, 3 seconds bit, now 30, now it's 100, now it's a 90, and then now it's an now it's on 110. So let's see what happened here. You're stopping it. Alright, let's go here. So here it started with 0, right? So here it would be 0. After this happens, here it will be 30. Oops, 30. Oh my god, alright. 30, there we go. And then we would add, here we would add a 300, but we set a max value of 100. So we can't go above 100. So here it would have a max value. So now it will be 100. And then over here, we would subtract 10 points, so it would be 90. And then here we would subtract 1,000 points and allow it to go below 0, which means this would be negative 110, 910, like so. Because 90 minus 1,000 is negative 910. And yeah, alright. So that is all the functions that you would need. I'll show you some extra functions that maybe you would find helpful. Like, if you go down here, well, I think it's the only function that I didn't show, which I didn't use, which is give tool currency on purchase. Say the player wants to purchase a tool. You basically pass in the player, the script that's using the module, the name of the currency that will be used, the cost of the tool, and the tool itself. So this function basically checks if the player has enough money, subtract the cost from his currency, and then give him the tool. Otherwise, just don't do anything. So this is the last function that I'm not going to be showing you because I don't think it would be that you would use it that much. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check the currency module. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. Join the Discord server because I'm always there. I can help you with anything you want with scripting, and I also have other admins that can help you as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Let's go to starter GUI. So let's go